Welcome back to the podcast. Today I'm joined by Zai and Joanne. We're here in Brisbane ahead of the photo shoot of the weekend. We're basically today going to be talking about both of their journeys this year, past year from 2025 up until now, the start of 2026, and just talking about everything they've learned this year and putting it into action to have another awesome photo shoot. So really looking forward to sharing their journeys with you guys and talking about those insights to hopefully help you on your own journey. Well, guys, welcome back. Awesome to have you back. It's been just over a year now since the last one. So obviously we've got the photo shoots coming up on the weekend, and this is I think your fourth one.
Yeah.
And Joe, you've got your third one coming up, photo shoot. So really excited, and just today I just really want to, talk about your journey again and run through your journey from start to finish. Obviously been working together for a while now, so just want to have a bit of a recap. So first of all, over to you, Zai. Just want to talk through, first of all, from your perspective, how you were feeling when we first started.
So when I first started with you, Jack, are we talking about like the very first time?
Really right from the start. When we first jumped on a call together and first got started with the coaching.
Yeah, that's crazy. So the first time we actually ever talked was in my DMs. You slid into my DMs, sent me a message, and it was kind of like history from there. Like, obviously, I've talked about this before, how my mentality back then was like I didn't really understand how much I kind of needed this in my life. So my life mentally was completely different to what it is now. So when you hit me up, I knew I needed it, but I didn't know I needed it. Like I was really comfortable with and content with how my life was back then, but I know I needed more. I really didn't know until I kind of went into it.
Almost sort of in that comfort zone, and maybe deep down you knew you needed to sort of do something.
Also, you just don't know. You never really know until you're in it, to realize how important this journey is.
Yeah.
And so from where I first started to where I'm now, like, especially with my confidence level, it's just changed my whole life completely. The way I look at life, the way I am as a father, as a brother, I as a businessman, it's changed my whole perspective on it, on everything, and how I treat it, and how I look at things, and go about things differently to how I was before. Very lazy before, whereas now I just want to take on everything.
Yeah, just take on new challenges. Obviously, as we were speaking about before, you guys have had an awesome year, but also a really busy year, and lots been going on for you. So it's just, I think it's been awesome to see how you've both been able to just really do an awesome job in all areas of your life with the new like foundations that you've got. Now you've got that new version of yourself. I think a lot of people just, you don't know what you don't know, and it sounds obvious to say, but I think people just obviously only know what's normal to them. And when you're at that position, when we first met, as a coach, when I'm speaking to anyone, I can always see what potential someone's got. But it's difficult for someone to start if they don't see that within themselves.
100%.
And for yourself, Joanne, want to come over to you now and just sort of start off really from your perspective. How would you say you were feeling at the start when we first started working together? I first started working with Zai when he joined the team, and then obviously you joined slightly later than that. But just from yourself, how would you say you were feeling at the start?
Still remember our first call together, and I remember feeling really lost, and my self-confidence wasn't there. I was yo-yoing a lot, and never really achieved and finished goals. So I'd start, and do okay along the way, but then you know, I'd sabotage that or whatnot. It's, yeah, I just didn't really know where I was going, and not having that self-confidence as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do remember that first call, and I was, you know, ready to take that plunge. And yeah, look, it's so hard to think way back then now
Yeah.
because, you know, we're so different now. Like life is
Yeah.
just so different. We're just different versions of ourselves. And when you look back, you're like, wow, you know,
Yeah.
that was
Sometimes you
that was
obviously don't
me.
want to look back, but
Yeah, it's crazy
yeah.
because you look back and you think cringe. You just cringe at who you were before, and you never want to go back there.
It's amazing though, just to when you look at it from a different perspective, and you're like, wow, the growth.
Yeah.
You know,
Honestly, like if I didn't go through what I did, I don't know if I would have been able to handle the end of 2025. Like that's how bad it got. But I think because of who I am today, I was able to like overcome that a lot easier.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think specifically to do with dealing with the end of last year has been sort of helped with the change that you've made with like your fitness and your health? Like, how do you think that's helped you deal with situations like that?
Oh, it just made me believe in myself a bit more confident in myself and things that I can achieve. So back, before we worked together, I think because I wasn't really happy with myself and didn't have the same confidence I do now, like I think I would have given up probably a lot easier. Not in a like crazy way, but like just probably would have been more like, I don't want to do that. I'm
Just
not going
sort
to
of
do that
return to your
anymore.
comfort zone
Yeah,
almost.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to eat. I'm going to do this.
Yeah. I think it's breaking those habits down and those, yeah, it really is habits, because if you can change how you react to a stressful situation, that's at the end of the day, it is your habits and how you respond. So in the past, I mean, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think from what we've spoken about, when you would have a stressful situation, you would deal with it in a different way. But it's now when something like that comes up for you in your life, you're able to just respond differently and deal with stress in a different way, I think.
Yeah, 100%. That's exactly it. Like, and I think that's what got me through 2025. It was, just trying to juggle so much, and I couldn't handle it. And I think, if I was in a different mental state, I don't know, probably would have handled things wrong.
Yeah.
Whereas
And do you think for yourself, Joanne, that through working on your fitness, your health, that's put you in a better position with just like your daily life as well?
Oh, 100%. Especially after having my nerve injury, which I had a few months back, that really challenged me, losing all my strength, and my mental was completely different to what was going on with my body, and having to start from the beginning again.
Yeah.
But the bonus there is the muscle memory that I did have, and the fact that I had been training for a couple of years. I didn't realize I would bounce back so quickly.
Yeah.
And that was the positive thing. Whereas if I hadn't trained before and I had that injury, I know that I wouldn't be where I am right now.
Yeah, I remember speaking with you when that happened, your injury, and you were obviously, of course, you were like a little bit worried, like, oh, am I going to lose all my progress and stuff? But yeah, it's obviously now great for you to be able to see, like I've just said there, with the right foundations and just having that routine from before, you're able to just get back to your normal standard a lot quicker.
Absolutely. And still I'm not at 100%, but I'm happy because I know that each day, it's getting better.
Yeah.
And just believing, and knowing that all that hard work, the results, they come a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like.
Well, she has a lot more belief in the process now.
Yeah.
Because I saw the whole thing, I was there 24 hours a day, Jack, and it was hard, man. No. But to see the belief change, you know, in the process, because, and it's important to see results, but you just got to really trust the process that it works.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely.
And the results are just inevitable. Like it comes, it's like a byproduct of your hard work that you do.
Definitely.
And I think, you know, seeing her change her perspective on the process before, she was just like, oh, I'm hurt. Oh, I can't do this. I can't do that. And just to see her mentality change from that to, you know, the process is, that's it. Just follow the blueprint and that'll get you results.
Yeah,
like
the belief is a big part of it.
Yeah.
And not believing in yourself at the start is a big reason why people aren't in a position where they're happy, because they don't believe that it's possible for them.
Yeah.
Like, if we, you know, go back to the start, like, before we started working together, did you believe in yourself?
In certain areas I did. Fitness-wise, not at all.
And why do you think that was?
Because I just never practiced it. Like, I just never... And I guess I was just lazy. Like some people aren't willing to go through pain. You know, as soon as you feel that pain, you're kind of like, oh, because I'm just so used to, if I feel like not doing something, I just don't do it. So much easier when you're not going to the gym. But if you're, you know, with fitness, you got to put yourself through pain. So I think my mentality back then was just like, I just don't want to go through.
And why do you think that was, though? Because I think a lot of people do describe themselves as lazy, like you said, and why do you think that was back then?
I don't know. Maybe I was just comfortable with where I was. Like, I was just comfortable. You know, I mean, I have a great wife. She loves me. Like, I'm not trying to impress anybody else. Like, why do I need to go to the gym or whatever? Well, I guess I wasn't really just thinking about myself and my health.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'm all right. You know.
Yeah, it wasn't sort of something that you realized was going to be a catalyst for improvements in other areas.
If you look at most TikToks, one of the trends is, she broke your heart. Now I'm this guy. So, you know, I didn't think I need to be that guy because, you know, no one's broken my heart. But
yeah.
You know, I got someone that loves me and supports me in what I do, and I'm at my fittest I've ever been.
Yeah.
Like, but you don't realize it until you have it, that you needed this.
Yeah, and that's why it's important to focus on your own motivation. Because some people do focus on that, like, it's about to impress other people, but
100%.
That's what people think it is on a surface level. Is I don't want to prioritize my fitness and health because I don't need to impress other people. But actually, it's it's more about how you feel within yourself.
100%. And I think that's where it's come to. It's like, I needed this for me, not for anybody else.
Yeah.
So.
And I think it's also, obviously, as you guys know, we work with a lot of parents as well. And I think that's a big reason why a lot of parents neglect their health and their fitness and like themselves, because they are focusing on other people, and they are, you know, that maybe they've got a partner already and they're like, oh, you know, I'm sort of just going to focus on them. But yeah, I mean, what would you say was sort of the shift for you to make you realize that it wasn't just about other people, like you needed to focus on yourself as well?
My son, Omari, was like definitely a key, because he was like, Dad, where's your abs? They're on holiday, man. They're on holiday. But it's funny because that's exactly what I say. I say they were on holiday. And every year, or almost close to like probably every month, he would ask me, where's your abs? And I go, they're coming, son. They're on holiday right now. And I always say, he goes, oh, okay, are they still on holiday? Yeah. And then as I was losing the weight and, you know, the shape started coming through, he goes, oh, Dad. He goes, is it on the plane? Are you on the plane back home? And he goes, yeah. And then there was that one day I remembered that just like was the best, was when I had abs. And he was like, I go, am I back home? And he goes, you're back home.
That's so cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
Yeah, it started off as a joke, and then it became the ongoing thing every year, like
yeah.
until I got abs. That you know, Dad's back home now.
No, that's really cool. I think as well, actually, that is something I've heard quite a lot from fathers, is that it will almost be sort of like a joke with their kids, or not just their kids, but also friends, family, just with, you know, whether it's joking about the abs, being on holiday, or if it's kids making jokes about your weight or whatever. Was that something that ever you think bothered you, or do you think it really was just sort of like a joke at the time? Or because I think some people it is just a joke, but some people they sort of just try and joke it off. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was all of it. Like it was a joke, but I just knew that I had to do it. Like it was something I had to do, and it cut me a little bit as well, because I knew that I wasn't doing it. And as much as I should be doing for myself, obviously, like being a great example to my son, who's now like this stuff has just been instilled in him by us. You know, he just all he sees is mommy, daddy going to the gym.
Yeah.
So now it's, you know, I'll ask him, like, do you want to go to the gym? And he goes, yeah, I can't wait to go to the gym.
Yeah.
And so that's like, to us, that's real important to hear him say that,
100%.
you know. So
That's really cool.
we've been, I think it was all three of them. But most of all, I just knew I had to do it for myself and also for the kids. I mean, like, it'll be if I'm doing it for myself, I think the most important thing is doing it for myself, because the byproduct of it will be an example to my son. And it'll be installed in him. And I think...
Was that something for yourself, Joanne, that you were conscious of at the start of your transformation, you know, before we got started? Was that something you were conscious of?
Oh, no, I was definitely conscious of it, especially when my son would, you know, jiggle my belly and I'd be like, okay, it's time to go.
Yeah. What was that?
I'll be jiggling the belly too.
was that how did that sort of make you feel though in that situation?
Tubby. It made me feel like, you know, it didn't make me feel great. But now it's great. It's fantastic because it's gone. But you know, I'd say that was a little joke with Omari. He'd always he'd talk about Dad's abs, and then he'd look at me and give me a bit of a shake. I'm still, you know, the abs are on holiday for me. That they'll come.
But yeah, I think like this is what I was saying with Zai is quite often we can, if there's something that we're maybe not happy with, we'll sometimes make jokes about it, and or sometimes just try and convince ourselves that you know there's a reason why we're not where we want to be, or trying to just reframe it in our minds and make ourselves feel better about it in the moment. But I think that's okay short term, to almost as like a coping mechanism, but later down the line it's always going to come back and you're always going to sort of want to make that change. So I think it's just important to always have an honest reflection about how you're feeling in your life, and really just check yourself with your mindset and situations that are coming up, you know, to make sure that you are serving yourself and everyone around you to the best of your ability, rather than just having situations like that where you just tell yourself like, oh no, it's okay, like, oh no, that's funny, or something like that. That's definitely something that I've learned along the way, and I think, you know, you guys have definitely seen too, in terms of how important like reflection is, and thinking about your goals and what you want to achieve, and making sure you are following the path to get there.
Absolutely. I've realized now if I'm not happy with something, it's up to me to change it. So it's not going to change itself. You have to put the work in to make it happen.
And I think that's also, for some people, depending on their mindset, that's sometimes a scary thing, saying that you're in control, but it's the most powerful thing you can do, is
absolutely
really saying that you are in control. Because if you don't think you're in control of something and you're passing over your power to an external thing, then you're never going to be able to get to where you want to be in your life.
Yeah.
So I think it's a scary thing, but it's what's required to get to where you want to be, like taking ownership of stuff.
Oh, absolutely. And holding yourself accountable.
Yeah, that's the hardest part, eh?
It's, yeah. You know, you can hold yourself accountable to someone else or whatnot, you know, or especially like us, you know, having you as our trainer over the last few years. But now knowing that we can hold ourselves accountable, we know the path. We're there now. We won't go back to what we were. I definitely say goodbye to
Yeah,
her.
it's a bit easier to hold yourself accountable if you know what you're doing.
Yes,
Like
absolutely.
if you have, you know, obviously we didn't have before we worked with you. We had no idea how to get abs. You know, I had no
we didn't
idea.
have the tools
Yeah.
that we have now.
Yeah. And obviously you both had tried things before though.
Oh,
before.
yeah.
So
Yeah, we've tried.
tried a lot of stuff,
I've
right?
invested in a lot of things too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tried.
this guy.
Yeah.
So let's run through back to you, Zai, like some of the things that you've tried before, you know, joining the team.
So I tried cardio boxing. I've tried, not that I tried veganism, but
That was something you were doing. Yeah.
yeah, but I was trying to do bodybuilding as a vegan, but I didn't really understand the nutrition of, you know, what, there was a lot entailed. Like now that I know what I know now,
Yeah.
it's like I kind of get where I went wrong
Yeah. Yeah.
with my nutrition back then. But yeah, I tried that. What else did I try? I think it was more her. Because I was just trying.
What do
I
you
was just
mean?
no,
you,
that
you were
you.
trying a lot of different things.
Yeah, did a lot of different like Pilates, all that sort of stuff. I'd never tried any of those stuff.
yeah.
I always went to the gym,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I always went in blind. Like I had a mate that taught me a lot of stuff as well. He taught me a lot, which I learned, but like I don't think I did it long enough to kind of educate
Yeah.
to get educated by it. So I just went to the gym blind, and it really like I was unmotivated to stay in the gym because I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah. So it's really is the knowledge of it is what's been a big thing for you.
Yeah, and it helps you be more consistent because then you trust the process more. And you don't, you know, expect results the next day. You know, you're not looking and going, "Oh, why is this working?"
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like once you're educated on what you need to do to get those results, then you understand. Okay, it's going to take me a little bit longer to get these results.
Yeah.
And
I think it's the clarity of knowing what you need to do as well, because there are lots of things out there that might work for some people, like you know, the boxing or you know, keto, carnivore, all these different things that people try might work for like a small percentage of people, but it just depends on what fits your life and what works for you specifically as an individual, and really just having that right balance of something that's going to work well and have the right structure within your own routine. And I think when you've got clarity on that and you know definitely what you need to be doing, that's when it all becomes easier, because it comes back to that belief, what we were speaking about before. If you don't have belief in what you're doing and you're going into something half-heartedly, then it's not going to work. And even now with AI, and there's more information out there than ever, but still there's still now even an increasing rate of people not being where they want to be and being overweight and being unhappy more than ever, even though there's the most information. So I think
100%.
it's a big part
I see
of
that all
clarity.
the time. It's crazy. Like, people talking about why would you need a coach when you can just get AI? But it's like
With the AI, we've had a lot of people come to us this year that have said that they've tried meal plans from ChatGPT and stuff like that. But the thing is that people don't realize, as we were saying before, people don't know what they don't know. And if they don't know what's going wrong within their life, it's because it's not just about nutrition as well. Then they don't know what they should be looking at. Like they don't have the belief within themselves, and they don't have the clarity of mind to look at their life and think about what they need to improve on, and they don't have the belief in themselves as well, which is a big thing. So if they're doing something without the belief in it, and they can't actually have that vision of themselves achieving their goals, then whatever they try is not going to work, you know. And I think by having someone in your corner that's just knows exactly what you need to be doing and's done it hundreds of times before, by you sort of having that behind you, gives you that clarity and that belief in what in
that's
what you're
what I was
doing,
about
right?
to say.
Yeah.
It's the collaboration between, like, you know, us explaining how our lives are, and then you having the blueprint to fit that life, you know, that lifestyle, like, really helped us, because it's different with everybody, you know, everyone's lifestyle is different, and we've explained how our lifestyle is with you, and then you just basically catered your knowledge of how to get us to the point we are now, you know, with your knowledge of the fitness and stuff, and that's really helped us fit the fitness lifestyle into our lifestyle back then. But obviously we had to make a few sacrifices with stuff, and I think that's one important factor that people don't really understand, is that you have to give up something to achieve something else sometimes, you know, and we've given up a lot with what we were content with last, you know, before we worked with you, in order to get where we are now.
And people in their mind, they can't maybe think about sacrificing anything in their life, because they don't maybe know how it feels to get to where they want to be. That's exactly. But obviously now for you, now where you're at, even though you know you've made changes to your lifestyle, you're like, oh, 100%, I would make those changes again in a heartbeat, because of what I feel like now. And I think a lot of people also don't understand that, yes, they need to make sacrifices, but I think a lot of people feel like the journey is going to be a lot harder than it actually is going to be, because they don't have the knowledge on it, and they've tried things before. Like Joanne, like as I was saying, that you've obviously tried a lot of things before as well. So what's some of the things that you've tried?
Look, I could really hold shares in a lot of companies, I think.
Just making donations, man.
I've been making donations everywhere. I'd see something, and in my mind I'd be like, yes, okay, I'm going to start that, and I'd purchase it, and then I never saw it through.
Why do you think that is, though, that you would purchase things and not follow them through?
Well, I wasn't ready to get uncomfortable, was I? You know, I don't think I was. You really do have to get uncomfortable to end up being comfortable. Later on.
I don't know. Like, she would try it. Like, she'd give it a hard go, but then it was just
a couple of things I gave a whirl, but as soon as I'd start seeing a little bit of progress, then I just fall back into.
I don't think it. I think that the whole point was she didn't see the progress she wanted. Like, she
didn't come fast enough.
It didn't come fast enough. Whatever. So obviously, maybe that was like trusting the process.
Trusting the process is a big one. Yeah. Which I've definitely learnt along this journey.
And I guess that does come back to that belief as well in the process, like trust. You know, it's the same thing.
Same thing after the injury, you know, because there were times as well where I didn't, you know, I'm human, and I'd get a bit down, but obviously having Zai, you know, there, you know, in my corner as well, saying, you've been there before, and me realizing, I have. I can do this. I got this. So, definitely trusting the process.
Yeah. And what do you think's helped you make that shift to be able to trust in the process?
Because I'm a product of it, I guess. You know, from the beginning of my journey to what I achieved, and then, you know, just ongoing.
I think it's just like really stacking up the wins over time, and just having built that momentum for yourself. Because then you can look back and see the changes you've made and celebrate your wins, and that's what instills that confidence and belief within yourself.
Absolutely.
Is having those wins. And I think a lot of people think that they need to have the motivation and the confidence to start, but actually, and then they're going to get the wins. But actually, you need to put in the work and stack the wins up yourself first, to get the motivation,
whatever gets
and
you
the
there.
confidence.
Yeah.
Whatever
And then,
gets you there after that, it's, you know, I think that's when that comes in, the motivation, the confidence comes in afterwards.
yeah.
Once you start seeing and like your results, once you look in the mirror and you feel happy with what you're looking at, and then you know that it's only getting better. The confidence, you know, everything that comes along with it.
It's
That's
like,
when it, you know.
yeah. It's like, it's like trying to, you know, trust somebody. You don't trust them until you get to know them. So you'll never trust the process unless you go through it. Like, you just got to go through it until you can go,
Yeah.
you know what? This is it. Like, I know how to, I'm not scared.
Yeah.
Because you know, you used to be scared about, like, I'm not scared to gain a few kilos and then, because I know how to do it now.
Yeah.
And I think, like I was saying, once you just got to go through it and just trust that the process works or that it works, and then no matter how long it takes, you know, because I think before we started working with you, I just would give up easy because I just never really trusted myself that what I was doing was the right thing.
Yeah.
Like, I was just going and lost, like, you know, going to the gym. Oh, just do this. I think this is what I'm supposed to eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I think this seems good enough. It's got a bit of salad in it, you know, whatever. But not understanding macros, not understanding protein,
Yeah.
steps,
Consistency.
doing steps on how important that is, you know, and just I'm able to with cardio and like none of that. I would go and just thinking I'm doing the right thing, and because I didn't know, I gave up a lot easier.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. And now, obviously, you guys have done quite a few photo shoots. This is, I think, your fourth
My
one.
fourth,
And
yeah.
Joanne, you've got your third
This
one.
will be my third, yeah.
This is your third one. So, I mean, with that coming up on Saturday, what do you think is the reason why you guys are still constantly improving and doing more photo shoots? Because I think a lot of people, they just focus on one goal and they don't focus on making it into a lifestyle. But obviously you guys have, you know, still focus on constantly improving. So why do you think that is? We'll start off with you, Zai.
Because we're psychopaths, man. I don't know. I think I just wanted a bit more.
Yeah.
Like this, like I was saying, like this whole mentality's changed now. You just look at things a lot different, a lot easier to take that step. So I think, you know, I just looked at how I was then, and I just wanted just a bit more of that. So
Yeah.
I think
Just want to you just want to be improving.
Yeah, I just wanted to prove from where I was back then to now.
Yeah. I think it's important for people to be, well, I've definitely found this myself as well, like always be moving forwards. Like, it's the worst feeling of just feeling like you're stagnant. Obviously it's even worse going backwards. But yeah, it's I think it's always important to have something to work towards.
Yeah.
There's like a quote I saw somewhere, I'm not sure where it was or if it's a quote from someone, but basically describing us as humans as basically like a bicycle, how if you're not moving forwards, then you're just going to like topple over.
Yeah.
And I think that's definitely true. Like, you need to have something that you're working towards and have something that you're focused on.
Keep
I think
that momentum going.
Yeah, definitely. Like, obviously that's something I say to you guys all the time about momentum, and why it's even in the toughest moments, just to focus on putting one foot in front of the other is the most important thing. And just, you know, keeping on going, and then everything will get easier. What about for you, Joanne? Why do you think you've done another one this year and pushed on for more?
Look, there's always room for improvement. And I do know that before the injury, where I wanted to be for this photo shoot, I hadn't achieved yet because of the time. Although when I look at it now, I am quite proud of myself of how far I've come since the injury, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not where I thought I was going to be because I was supposed to be muscle building. Nevertheless, I'm happy.
Yeah.
And
She
there's
looks
always
great.
room for improvement.
Yeah.
There's-
I think, and that's why it's important to celebrate your wins all the time as well, and remember how far you've come. Because obviously you've
Absolutely.
had a lot of bumps in the road this year, and with your injury and stuff. So yeah, it's important to always reflect and be proud of like how far you've come as well, because you obviously, it's very easy to sometimes be critical of yourself in the moment.
100%, especially as we go on to, perimenopausal stages and whatnot. Being a woman, can have its challenging moments. Knowing how to keep going after that.
Yeah.
And we're human. At the end of the day, we're going to fall. And just, making sure we get back up again and we go, and we keep it moving. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, they just anticipate sort of having a perfect journey and like a perfect road, and then that's why sometimes
Exactly.
when something happens, then they fall off. And that's also why a lot of people do these challenges and things like that, like whether it's 8 weeks, 10 weeks, 12 weeks, whatever. They've just got in their mind of this perfect 8, 12 weeks, whatever it is. They've just got this perfect vision in their mind of how that's going to pan out. Every week's going to be perfect and there's going to be no problems whatsoever.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, when people then try and take that same mindset into other areas of their life and within the fitness journey as well, like when there's one little speed bump, they just fall off. They're like, they just give up.
Exactly right. And that's been my journey this year. So it was,
But you've been getting back on track every single time.
That's exactly right. And which just goes to show, we're human and we're always going to be faced with challenges and things are always going to come our way and we're always going to fall off or, fall off the wagon, get back on the wagon. Just as long as, we remain consistent,
100%.
With certain things, you just, the habits.
Yeah, it is the
Right?
habits and just your mindset as well is completely different
Yeah.
from when we first started working together.
Absolutely different.
That and it's how you respond to situations like this year, for example. If you had the same mindset that you had and same habits from when we first started working together, I'm pretty sure that
I'd be a heifer.
this year would have turned out like a lot different, right?
So different. Oh my gosh, especially, ending the year, Christmas and just indulging and all that sort of stuff. It's, I don't even know where I'd be. That girl, I said bye.
Yeah, Christmas was easier to get through, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot harder. I think the last photo shoot was a lot harder to get through.
Yeah, we'll have to plan the photo shoots next time to be a little bit of more of a gap after Christmas, I think.
Yeah.
But you know,
It's a challenge though. It really does
it's a
challenge
challenge
you.
in a good way, I think.
Yeah.
And if you can do a photo shoot a couple of weeks after Christmas and be, where you guys are and having made all the progress that you've both made and everyone else on the team that's doing the photo shoots have made, then you can take on anything, right? It's like the biggest test.
100%. A lot of people think we're crazy.
But
They're
just
like, "How
goes to
did you
show,
do
it
it,
doesn't
man?"
mean that you can't eat Christmas Day. It's not about
Yeah.
It's not about, okay, Rob, it's starving yourselves. Well, I mean, we are starving and we're really looking forward to it because we're doing a photo shoot. We're starving at the moment.
Yeah.
But, on a day-to-day, just the whole fitness journey, you still get to eat all the wonderful things that you want to eat. Obviously, everything's in moderation and,
that's
it's all about
that's the right
balance
key.
and all that sort of thing.
It is the balance, isn't it?
Yeah.
And photo shoot, obviously, I think a lot of people sort of see people working towards a photo shoot as normal life, but it's not. Obviously, a photo shoot, it is really wanting to push yourself out your comfort zone. That's not how it's going to be all the time. and you are going to be doing your reverse diet and breaking out of that dieting phase and calories going up, all of that good stuff. But it's just there's a time and a place for having that phase in your life and pushing yourself out your comfort zone. It's all about having those phases, as you guys know now. And that's another reason why I think people fail, because they think that it's going to be tough forever. Like they think, because maybe they've been dieting on and off for so long, they think that's what life is, and they think it's going to be difficult forever, but they can't see that light at the end of the tunnel where you are out of that dieting and you are focusing more on muscle building and your lifestyle in general, you know.
Oh, absolutely. And same with the challenges too. You know, people will start these challenges and then straight after the challenge, they don't have the knowledge, you know, that we do and what we've learnt from you, that, you know, you're not just going to gain all that weight back afterwards.
Yeah.
So they lose all this weight and then they feel fantastic. And then 6 months down the track, they need to do another challenge because they're just back to square one.
And I think, it comes back to the knowledge before. That's all people know. So that it's just what they're used to. So they maybe see that weight loss on the challenge as they define that as success in their mind. But as you guys know, we define success as maintaining it, and that consistency, that balance, like that really is where you're going to thrive in the long term.
Oh, definitely.
And feel the best. That's really success. So, I mean, obviously, as I said, it's been a year now since the last photo shoot. So from this year specifically, what do you both think is the thing that you're most proud of from this year in specifics, sort of putting you on the spot there? We'll start off with you, Zai. What do you think you're most proud of from this year?
I think the thing I'm most proud of is the consistency.
Yeah.
And how easier things are to cope with mentally, because of what a lot of things I went through in 2025. But like, I think the thing I'm most proud of is just staying consistent.
Yeah.
Up to this point, that's crazy work. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people would have just given up and said, "Nah, man. I'm going back to this because this is too hard. I'm going to go back to this." But I think knowing how important the fitness is within my family and what I've seen, the changes that it's helped us out with, and my son, that this is a priority I need in my life. Like I need this 24 hours a day. Like I need this.
And that consistency is one of the most important things for success as well.
Yeah, 100%.
How does that make you feel, like looking back and having that consistency again for another year?
Yeah, I'm blown away with myself. I'm like proud of myself.
Yeah.
For that, like, but I'm trying not to look at it as a thing. But more like a thing that I have to do. Like has to be part of my.
You don't want to put anything on a pedestal too much.
Yeah.
Because I think subconsciously that makes you think it's out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I don't want to look at it as a challenge.
Yeah.
I just need to look at it as, okay, I gotta, like, gotta make a Maori breakfast, like, or whatever, like it has to happen. It's not like a thing that I have to do. Obviously it's a thing I have to do, but like I don't want it to be like, because at the moment I look at, every time I hear consistency, I think of a challenge.
Yeah. I think it's a balance. You've got to, it's the same with everything. You got to have the balance with this reflection, and that's what I said to everyone at the end of the year. Obviously, we've just had the end of the year, Christmas, and we're focusing on reflections, goal setting. This is a big part of it, having that balance, really, of being grateful and being proud of yourself from everything you've achieved in the year, but not putting it on too much of a pedestal, because it's achievable, like it's realistic. And if you think it's too much of a massive thing, then maybe 100%. It's something that's going to be like, you're going to subconsciously think is just too unrealistic for the future, So it's as with everything, it is about that balance. What about you, Joanne? What are you most proud of from the last year?
Overcoming a lot of mental challenges and physical, just how much easier it was to overcome them this time round.
What do you think is like the biggest lessons that you've learned from that?
Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up when things are, things are bad. Because, in life things can, they can seem really bad, but everything gets better. It doesn't matter what it is, the storm always passes.
Yeah.
And just the knowledge that I have now compared to what I did, it's just, this the whole, I guess, the consistency.
Yeah.
This is life now. This is my life. So
yeah. I think that's a good piece of advice for everyone, is just, the storm will always pass, like you said. From your point of view, Zai, if you were going to give advice to someone that was or someone that is in a similar position to what you were in when you first, before you started working with us, what would you say to them? Like, what would you say to that past version of yourself, like someone that's literally in that identical position?
I would say learn to be uncomfortable. Like, learn to be uncomfortable. Learn to just, I would say just jump in the deep end. Jump in the deep end and just give it a go, and trust the process. Trust that it's going to make you a better person than what you are right now. Like, because I'm living product of it right now. Like, if I didn't take that step, I don't know where I would be. Like, I have no idea where I'd be mentally, physically. I'm just so glad it just took that one yes to change my life. Like, it's crazy. Like, people need this.
Yeah.
Like, but they also have to be willing to sacrifice. Understand there's a few sacrifices that need to be made to get to that point. And if you're willing to do that, and you understand that it's not going to be a road of perfection, happy endings. It's
not doing me.
Pause, man. Pause.
It's not going to be a perfect journey, but if you know that going into it, then that's the mindset you need to have, like knowing that it's not going to be perfect.
Yeah. So when you come to those hard roads, okay, this is the hard road that Zai was talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just need to get through this.
Yeah.
Once you understand that,
I think that is a very powerful thing. Knowing going into it, right, it's not going to be perfect. That's fine, and like you're just used to it when that does come up. 100%.
I've always looked at life that way. I've always looked at, there's going to be bad situations. It's not like a fairy tale ending. It's always like there's going to be bad things that are coming, and if I'm ready there mentally, I can tackle it.
Yeah, I think, again, like definitely overusing the word balance here, but it's having the balance of really just not anticipating things to be terrible, because you don't want to attract that too much into your life, but being okay with it not being perfect, for sure. And what about you, Joanne? If you were going to give advice to the past version of yourself, that Joanne a few years ago, like what would you say to her?
Get ready. Like, if you want results, you have to sacrifice a bit of time in order to get your results. So it's not going to be a forever thing. If you can just sacrifice this amount of time and sacrifice certain things to get to this level, then everything else will be easy after that.
Just really shifting around the priorities.
When we look back at it, it's such a small amount of time.
It is.
And it goes by so quick. And then after that, it's pretty much forever, depending on how you tackle things,
Yeah. And you've also, as we spoke about your routine a lot, both of you, like you've made more time for yourselves with like how much better you're feeling now with your like energy and stuff, and how you prioritize your day and focusing on everything from your sleep, etc. So
we've realized how important it is to invest in ourselves, because then everything else that happens that's good for our family is a byproduct of that. Omari's, like I said before, he can't wait to go to the gym. He just can't wait to get abs. He's sitting there trying to look, do I have abs like daddy? Like, before he's like Where's my daddy's abs?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, now it's like,
Now you're the
I need,
inspiration.
yeah, 100%. And that's
Yeah, you're definitely both setting an awesome example for, you know, not just your kids but everyone else around you.
Yeah.
And I know that was a big motivation for you both, so it's really awesome to see you both have like achieved that, you know.
But me and Joe, like we've always said, we're real like appreciative of, you know, all the work that you've, you know, put into our lives. It's changed our lives completely.
Yeah.
Just like how we
Definitely
would never
life-changing.
expected it to be like this.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just took one simple yes for me and a lot of convincing for this one. But she saw the results that, you know, I achieved,
yeah.
and she just
A
went,
lot
okay,
of
I want that.
convincing. Okay.
And she's like, yeah, I need that. So
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah,
yeah.
it's yeah, it's been awesome to see you guys progress over the years that we've been working together, and looking forward to the photo shoot of the weekend, the fourth one for you and the third one for Joanne, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
So
looking
it's
forward
gonna
to
be
meeting the rest of the team. The team
Yeah.
is just growing
yeah,
and
it's-
growing and growing. It's
Yeah.
it's a big one this year. So yeah,
Yeah.
definitely exciting.
I'm really excited about it, and yeah, looking to sharing the new photos and showing off your hard work again. So it's going to
Yeah.
be pretty cool, and just a great time to catch up with everyone else on the team that's in Brisbane. And yeah, we've had some people flying in from outside of Brisbane as well, actually. So it's going to be pretty cool. Looking
For the
forward
photo
to it.
shoot.
Yeah, for the photo
Yeah,
shoot.
wow.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
thanks very much for coming on again today, guys. Been awesome to have another chat with you both. Massive thanks to Zai and Joanne for coming on today and talking about their journeys. I know that would have been very, very useful for a lot of you watching this, and implementing some of the lessons and changes in mindset to your own life. And I think a big part of this podcast, it was a favourite part of mine, was just really highlighting how important it is to have balance just in all areas of your life. I think that's always a really, really important thing. So hopefully that's been a big takeaway for you today watching this, and really excited about sharing the photo shoots that we're having at the weekend and showing off everyone's hard work. So really looking forward to that, and we'll catch you guys soon. See you in the next one.